Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston City for a liftoff. Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Houston's offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Houston will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Jayhawks offense will take the field for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the grab over the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Willihan. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Willihan. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Flips it out on the screen. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to throw, it's Willihan. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He wants to change this route. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. That is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks into the open. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thurman. And they swarm him under. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Completes it in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Sanford. Pass to 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They get him. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Trying to get rid of it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. And the Jayhawks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Willihan. Got his man. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Offense in an empty set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to bully their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They have not been able to run it in. Will they try again on third and goal? Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And I love you got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Buys a little time.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second and goal for this offense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Woolihan. Pocket breaking down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Here comes the heat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Kansas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Slings it downfield. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? There he goes. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking downfield, it's Willihan. Fires to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Finding open areas. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the draw. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Jayhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Working that left side now. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved defenses. They were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Picked off. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped around, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll move the tight end. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practiced that.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Houston.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawks turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick completion to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Vaughn. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Black. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Going to swing it on second down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Jayhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They bring the punter onto the field now. Through the tackle. Fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After that last completion, it's second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Finds his man. It's Sanford. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking for space. It's Vaughn. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day,